second part of our journey after our stay at Mount Williamson for our resupply, we begin our journey 9 days and we arrived to Vermilion Valley Resort, known as VVR. Doug, the owner of Mount Williamson Hotel, gave us a ride to the trailhead for a beautiful morning start back up to the John Muir Trail.
You'll be eating lunch up there before you know it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a 3. Top of the Kearsarge Pass. Let me tell ya, it's so pretty here. It's gotta be one of the most beautiful passes. So right now, I look nice and clean. It's good to see ya after I got my laundry done. So our next 7 days will consist of heading out to VVR. And the best is yet to come because it shouldn't be as hard as the first 1/3. I call this the 2/3, and then the last third is from VVR to Happy Isles. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I can tell you I hiked 2.5 hours. Starting at, well, more like 2 hours because it started at 6:30. But anyway, we are at top of Glen Pass. Let me show you around. I don't know how many feet this is, probably 12, somewhere around 12. But it's a really nice place, you guys.
As we arrived on the Bullfrog Trail,
We got people up here, always some nice hikers to talk to. And there's more people coming on the other side. You can see the trail. Ray Lakes.
oh, it's a wobbly rock. Oh, it's another wobbly rock. Was this bridge here when John Muir was here?
Don't know.
It moves a lot, even though it doesn't look like it. And Liz is not a fan of height. She's doing great. We are almost at our campsite in about 2.5 miles. On the count of 3, I'm going to hoist you up and pull you over this massive tree. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Just give me a few months to get the upper body strength. You are a small one, but your back is not.
Hey. And we're on top of Pinto Pass. We got here at 1:30. It took absolutely every single, I don't know, energy calorie. Yeah, everything it took. It's just one of those passes that you never get to the top, and it just goes on forever and ever and ever. And it's one of the shorter passes at the lower altitude. Anyway. Yeah, I am starting to fall apart here because my body's just telling me, hurry up, and my body's not saying it. My mind says one thing, my body says another. So yeah, slower than molasses. Got started around 6:30, 7, and it's 1:30. And we got about 4.5 hours to get to camp. Yesterday I got to camp at 7, and we'll see if I get there at 7 or earlier. Because I hate to get to camp later. And yeah, there apparently is fires nearby. You can see it in the horizon. And this is the direction that we're going to be going. So this will be northbound. This is the area where we came from. Nice meadow down below. Many people camped there. And a couple of lakes we passed by. Got some water there. Beautiful Marjorie Lakes. We'll find us at Mathers Pass, along with many other people. We got started today at 6:30, our usual time. It took me by 11:30 to get here. So, getting a little better. Altitude is a little better. She found the monster rock. Muir Pass. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I'm so tired I can't even talk already. But this is the Muir hut right behind me. So glad to see all this again. Such an amazing place, great history. Here is a flat path. So honored to be here again. Honors this trip to my friends Dave, Toby, Pete, and so many people from way back in the 90s and early 2000. It is a pleasure to be here and see this one last time. So yesterday we did like 16 miles. 9 of those miles were on the wrong trail. We ended up on South Fork, San Joaquin River, and wasted time there. But it was beautiful, full of waterfalls and stuff. But
We're in the San Queen area. This is the prettiest waterfall we've seen.
so got in at 7:30 to camp. And so we did 6 miles of the John Muir Trail, which puts us behind now by 7 miles. Sucks. But anyway, I don't know how we missed that junction. We ended up there. But on the trail at 6:30 in the morning. And looks like another rainy day. Yesterday we had a rainy day. And let's get the day started. Today we're doing Glen Pass. That will be an afternoon pass. So we'll see how that goes. Alrighty. Been here once a long time ago. It's 3:20 in the afternoon. Got started at 6:30, and it's about 7 miles here. It took forever to get here, but it's this pass is unusual. Go up and down and everywhere else. It got cloudy. Hasn't rained yet, but it's starting to look it. Our second resupply for the last week of the JMT to Happy Isle in Yosemite. So I moved as quickly as I could to do 9 miles by 4 o'clock to catch the ferry at Lake Edison. I did it! We did well, with time to rest and catch the others as they arrive. The weather continues to be unsettled, but there is more news to come. I have some news. After 16 hard days of traveling through the JMT, I am going to step off the trail because my body is saying I had enough. I was hiking 12-13 hours every single day, and then getting 8 hours of sleep in this very tough terrain. A mile an hour. At my age and condition, I overestimated the ability portion. If I would have gone 6 to 8 miles a day, I would have been all right, but I decided to do 12 because I thought I could do it. And so I can't really slow down because we have commitments back at home. So I'm gonna stay here in VVR for the last 7 days, and Summers is going to continue the rest of the journey till Happy Isles. And from there, she'll grab a car and pick me up at VVR and then go home back to Texas. So that's the plan, and that'll take place in a week. Here in VVR, they have everything I could possibly dream of, including hostel, tent camping. Probably take the hostel because of rain and so forth. They have everything I could possibly want: showers, food, you name it, all the amenities every hiker dreams about. So highly recommend this place. And the trail, I loved it, and it brought back some great memories of the days when I used to live here in California and backpacked a lot here. I don't regret anything I've done, but I do regret not working more on the schedule to meet my needs, instead of like what I could do instead of what I'm able to do. So anyway, lesson learned. However, I'm glad that Summers can still continue doing this trip. Summers spent 2 nights here, made some trail friends with questionable weather, and the ferry took them all early morning back to the trail. A 3-day monsoon is unexpectedly on its way, but the next 2 days, it brings rain. It rained every day. I cowboy camped, wet every night. I met Andre, Dion, and Mark. We averaged 25 miles a day for 5 days. Rain separated us all, and I didn't hear from them after day 3.
So I'm at Donahue Pass, and the temperatures just immediately dropped quite a bit. So it's very cold, a little bit of sprinkles, and obviously you can see the clouds, even though right next to it, to the left, and you can see just beyond it, it's cleared up, but the wind blows it like whack. So these storms don't usually last long. Maybe, I think the longest one was 2 hours, and that was kind of wacky. So I'm gonna hunker down here until that boils over, and then finish the summit. It's too early in the day to call it a night. It's just about 2 o'clock, and I think I only have 1 mile to go to get over, and I only have about 5 miles left till I get to camp, so I don't mind waiting. To me, it's better to hike and keep everything in your pack when it is raining than to set up a tent, because the condensation is so bad, everything gets really wet. So that's what we're going to do today.
I hiked from 5:30 a.m. until lightning. Learned to run down passes when the storms showed up. With rain and hail all day and all night, Summers kept a 25-mile-a-day pace. When finished the trail with a friend, she helped along the way. She also helped many others. I was saved from trouble and very proud of my friend Summer for finishing the Northbound John Muir Trail at over 260 miles in 22 days. We made home 3 days later. Thank you for joining us in our adventure, and thanks for watching.